and that is Poland. And we got to talk about this country that had a little bit of a dry spell, but they returned to the grand final last year after holding a national final, and they did the same thing this year, and only time will tell if they can do it again. Blanka is representing the nation this year with the song Solo. It's a summer hit song, and according to Blanka, the song is about a relationship that is one-sided and a sham. Outrageous. Now, fun fact, and I had to point that out as a gamer, Blanka's favorite video game character is Blanka from Street Fighter. Any gamers in here?
Yes.
Yeah, so whatever. Anyway, I had to put that in there, but enough. Let's talk about the song because that's the most important part. Why don't I go first on this one? And I think we should start with the good news. It's catchy. It has summer hit vibes. I like that. It's island beach thing going on, and it's one of those melodies, whether you like the song or not, it gets stuck in your head. So look, but the bad news is it's not the most amazingly written piece. I'm not a songwriter, but even I think I could have written that. You know what I mean? And that's not really a good thing. I know there's a lot of chatter going on about the song and all that stuff. It's not very well liked by the masses, I've noticed. I don't think it's that bad. It's light-hearted, uneventful. It's cute, so I don't hate it. At Eurovision, though, I look for something really strong, and I don't know if Solo as a song is competitive enough. And for a contest like this, I could be wrong. In the end, it's about my taste, and I guess I can just sum it up. I like it well enough. I just think, and I know it sounds almost condescending, and I don't mean it that way, but I feel as a little bit more effort could have put into this song. And I know they just released a slightly revamped version, and so that was not taken into consideration when I wrote this. So I'm just going to stick to what I was thinking initially. So yeah, it is a mixed bag for me, but I certainly don't have as much of a strong reaction than others have on this one. James, why don't you go next? What are your thoughts?
Where to start with this one? Oh boy. Okay. First off, with the caveat, I don't know Blanka from Eve, so I'm sure she is a nice person in real life. However,
this is already a bad start. Okay.
Yeah, I have struggled to think of an artist who has been presented to the media in such a negative way as her. Like, it's almost as if her delegation is trying to make her look unlikable. Like, not since Tattoo have I seen someone being presented as a brat to the Eurovision media at large. The whole way the video shot, it makes her look like one of those influencers who shoves your granny out of the way because she's ruining her shot of the Grand Canyon. And then we get
before, haven't you? It sounds like experience talk. Anyway, go ahead.
And then we have the song itself, and I actually did just listen to the revamp as well. As Matt said, overly simple. You have this is basic boots cats sort of beat, and then all of a sudden you get this breakdown that is really incongruent with the song. I don't know what it is with modern music where they do very basic beats and then sort of they have to, after the second chorus, they have to think they have to do a coda drum ensemble type performance. Oh my! And then also there's the COD Spanish thing with it. It's like, why are we doing this? Not that it's problematic or anything. I just think it's a lazy trope at this point. It's like, here we go. Let me make one up on the spot. Cebolla, lechuga, papas, hey, vegetales. All right, let's go. So yeah, all in all, not a fan.
Okay, yeah, I figured. Connor.
Next year, I'm writing a song for Eurovision, and I'm going to title it "Lechuga." So, unfortunately, we had high praise for Blanka Paloma. I will try and keep my feedback to be constructive. Whilst I do understand that this was going maybe more of the summer hit direction, and perhaps this song was not intentionally written with Eurovision in mind, because it sounds like it was a song that they wrote in the summer and they're like, we'll just release it next summer. It'll be a big hit. And then it accidentally won kind of the national final. There's really just not a lot here. Is there a lot from kind of a perhaps instrumental perspective? Yes. But the melody and the lyrics really are just so lacking that there is nothing to really grab onto. And I think the worst part of this is that the only things that are perhaps memorable from the song are the memes that people are creating from it, from Bebe to solo. It's just not great. I don't think that it's getting the PR that Blanka wanted it to get. It's getting the PR that no one really wants. No one wants to be the butt of the Eurovision fandom's jokes. So it's definitely not for me. It's definitely not a song that I personally seek out. I also haven't listened to the revamped version because I didn't know there was one. So that tells you a lot. But yes, I don't know what's going to happen with Poland, because I find this, I have feelings that this is not going to connect in a televote year. I'll be honest, and I'm going to be really nice. I don't know if this would connect in a jury and televote qualification either.
This is coming from
her
cheerleader
live,
Connor. So
her live is just...
Yeah. No, I hear you. Arnaud.
Hey,
Okay.
so
Talk to us.
I'm sorry.
Even if I'm usually nice when it comes to judging and evaluating Eurovision songs, but yeah, this one is, as you said, you pretty much said everything I think. It's like a summer song that has nothing really special. It only works like it's a TikTok trend. That's that kind of song, but it doesn't bring anything rich or inspiring to the audience. And in Eurovision, you need those elements to shine in a way. And you add that the PR she's getting ever since the national final, it's like she didn't really have any chance just with the song, but with the PR and everything, it's just crumbling. And the revamp, I've actually listened to the revamp, and they added a dance break right before the bridge and the last chorus. And to me, this is, they continued on being lazy, because it's just, we have to make something. As you said, Matt, the song was uneventful before the revamp, and when they did the revamp, they just added a dance break. Like, this is, wow, incredible, wow, innovating, wow,
Yeah, wow.
Creative,
never seen before at Eurovision.
Never been done. But and it's just, it just perpetuates the image and the what we thought about the song ever since it came. So that's basically what I think. I don't hate it, but I don't listen to it.
Okay, so this has been a lukewarm response, but let's take a look at the scores. Let's go for one by one, and I feel like I'm going to be the nicest one on this one. I enjoyed it enough when it's on. I'm not gonna lie. It's better in the studio version because, live vocals. Eek. But I'm still gonna give it 6 points. 6 points from me. James.
Well, I listened to the studio version and I was like, so imagine my horror when that nuclear apocalypse catastrophe of a live performance came out. Like, how the hell did people vote for that, by the way? I do want to know what on earth happened that they selected based on that. But anyway, rant for another day. So just to qualify, Poland is actually one of my more, one of the countries I do like at Eurovision. Their first ever entry, masterpiece. For me, I'm giving this a 2. This is, in my opinion, the worst song Poland has ever sent.
Oh, no, he knows. Connor.
Oh, there's worse.
Well, yeah, one. There's worse. One. Connor, what's your score?
Wow. Follow up with Poland's worst song ever. I know that I'm traditionally the cheerleader. Unfortunately, this is also a low score for me. It is a 3. I again, this is just not a song that I seek out. This is not a song that I have a lot of confidence in, and I think, in a normal Eurovision year, I don't always agree with the winners, and sometimes I have other favorites that I seek out. But I mean, really, gosh, I'm trying to be nice. I don't think that there was really a lot in that national final for me to want to seek out, period. She was the best song of a group of songs that I don't think any of them would have qualified. I think Booty could have qualified just for the sheer fact that people would want to have seen it in the grand final, but that's anyway, neither here nor there. But yeah,
Okay.
no, it's just I don't have a lot of attachment, excitement. There's really nothing there for me, but I wanted to be kind, so I gave it a 3.
Okay. Thank you for your kind 3 points, Connor. Okay, Arno, what you got for us?
Well, James gave it a 2, Connor gave it a 3, and I'm giving it a 4. So nice.
Working our way back up,
but-
huh?
Yeah. And actually, I like the fact that every time James talks about Blanka and reads Blanka to filth, the cat is in the face like,
I know.
what are you saying?
They have very different tastes in music. That is for sure. But let's talk team score overall. Based on what I've seen here right now, not looking too hot, but maybe you guys are in the minority and people liked it better than you made it sound like. And by the way, everyone in the chat, let me know what your thoughts are on the song and the score. But Poland receives from Team United 3.75. So as you can see, it is slightly, and by slightly I mean quite a bit, behind the first 3 songs that we reviewed. And real quick, Connor, kind of what you thought. Getting less than 4 points, I will say, is not necessarily a good sign.
No, it most certainly isn't. And of course, we're not Eurovision experts, so we could be slightly off the mark. But
well, we're Eurovision experts, but
well, okay.
we are not.
I mean, we're not Eurovision oracles. Let me put it that way.
Yes.
But no, this does not shock me a lot. Sure, there could be a lot of variance between our opinions and also the just overall opinion of a song, but I don't think that we're that far off of how people think. Yeah, I expected very little from our team because I know the people who voted. I don't think any of us are talking about this song except for you. I'm so sorry, Matt.
That's okay. That's okay. Let's do some comments. Kevin is saying that score went diddy down. Fernanda says, wow, what a great score in my book. So she thinks that's high. Aussie would give it a 5 points, Osirith, because solo's stuck in the head and it's catchy. And Ray Mapper, how you doing? How did we go from Augment to whatever this is? So yeah, I think people agree with our score, but there's only one way to find out. Go and vote below in the description box. I put the link. We want to know what your score is, and then we'll have a final score at the very end as well.